My high school reunion was going perfectly until my bully's wife realized who I was. 10 years after graduation, I finally had the confidence to attend my high school reunion. Back then, I was the awkward, overweight girl with braces who Jessica Winters and her cheerleader friends tormented daily, their favorite hobby, even anonymous diet tips in my locker and creating fake love notes from popular boys. After high school, I moved across the country, lost 70 pounds, thanks to finally getting diagnosed with a thyroid condition, started my own successful business, and completely reinvented myself. When the reunion invitation arrived, something in me wanted closure parter, or maybe just to show them all how wrong they'd been about me. No one recognized me at first, which was exactly what I'd hoped for. I chatted with former classmates who had no idea they were talking to the girl they once called Hippo Hannah. I even won the most transformed award, which felt like sweet vindication. Then Jessica's husband approached me at the bar. Hannah Miller? I thought that was you, he said, extending his hand. I am Mark. We had AP Chemist together senior year. I remembered him, Perrin, one of the few people who had been kind to me. We caught up briefly before he said, you have to come meet my wife. She'll be thrilled to see you. Before I could protest, he was leading me across the room to where Jessica sat holding court with her former cheerleader friends, Perrin, the same girls who had once locked me in the janitor's closet during pep rally. Jess, look who I found, Mark said excitedly. It's Hannah Miller. The color drained from Jessica's face as recognition dawned. Her champagne glass froze midway to her lips. Hannah, she whispered, eyes widening. From high school? Her friends turned to stare, their expressions a mix of shock and disbelief. The very same, I smiled, extending my hand. It's been a long time. What happened next shocked everyone, especially me. Jessica burst into tears, not delicate ladylike tears, but full, ugly sobbing that smeared her perfect makeup. I'm so sorry, she managed between sobs. I've thought about you so many times over the years. What we did to you was horrible. The table fell silent. Mark looked confused, glancing between his crying wife and me. I've been in therapy for years trying to deal with who I was in high school, Jessica continued, wiping her eyes. I even tried to find you on social media to apologize, but you disappeared. I stood frozen, the revenge fantasy I'd secretly harbored for a decade dissolving before my eyes. I have something to show you, she said, pulling out her phone. She opened her wallet case and removed a folded piece of paper, handing it to me with trembling fingers. It was a note I'd written to the school counselor in junior year explaining how the bullying was affecting me. The counselor had apparently shared it with Jessica as part of some intervention that never happened. I keep this as a reminder to teach my daughters better, she said quietly. I had come for vindication but found something more complicated. A reminder that people can change, that the villains in our stories are humans too. We talked for hours that night, not as victim and bully, but as two women who had both been shaped by the same painful past and had found different paths forward. Sometimes closure doesn't look anything like you imagined. Sometimes it's messier, more human, and ultimately more healing than revenge could ever be.